Okay, so we have created one login form and one create account form. Okay, so in this create account form, sending the data from this JSP page and receiving that data into the servlet, that is insert EMP here, and here we are calling on function from the model class register EMP. Okay, now problem is that right now our form is very small, means there is limited field in this form. Suppose if there is a very big form, means in which your first name, last name, mother name, father name, city, state, address, and around 35, more than 30 fields is there. So in that case, we need to catch all the variable in this manner. Okay, and we need to pass all. Suppose 30 values is there, then we need to pass all 30 values from here, separated by the comma, and after that we need to receive this value in this function. And again passing the value into the paste statement. So instead of passing this n number of values, can we pass single value from here, and in that single value can we store all this value, ID, name, email address. Okay, so for this reason, means I don't want to pass n number of values from here. I'm creating a bean class. Bean class means a simple employee class, because this is the information of employee, ID, name, email. So I'm creating a bean class, and I will take all the instance variable, ID, name, mail, mobile, and I will create one empty object. I will create one object and initialize that object from this value. Okay, and that object I will pass here, and on the receiving end, means in the register EMP function, I will get that value using that object. Means just like we have in the OOPS concept, we have learned the how to create object and how to initialize the object and how to receive the value, retrieve the values from the object, setter method and getter method. Okay, the same logic OOPS concept we are going to use here. So this class containing only instance variable and some setter function and getter function. That's why name of this class is bean class, EMP bean, and I'm creating a separate package, beans. And here we will declare all the instance variable which we are using here, all these variable, ID, name, mail. Address, DOJ, password, confirm password. Okay, so this all is an instance variable. Now for initializing this instance variable, I am creating one setter function. Either you can create constructor, parameterized constructor, or a setter function. So don't need to write the code, just right click here, go into the source option, and here it will suggest generate getter and setter functions. And it asking about which instance variable you want to generate the getter and setter function. So here it is showing all these instance variable. I will select all and OK. Then it will automatically create all the setter and getter function. So it will not create setter and getter function for every instance. It will create separate setter and getter function. Means for employee ID, it will create individually set EID, get EID. And for means the total is here is a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, total 8 instance variables. So it will create 16 getter and setter method. Means for one instance variable, one set and one get method. Now I want to create this object employee bean in this insert EMP here. EMP bean equals to new EMP bean. Again, EMP bean is present in different package, so we need to import the package. So this is the standard code which is generally used in software industries. Create separate bean class, and instead of passing this all variable, just passing a single object. MPB. Now we'll initialize this. E is a new object, so right now it contains null values and all the default values. So we need to initialize all these variable. When you press Control space, then it will suggest all this method. Set EID. EID is a integer. Integer. In the same manner, we will initialize all the set. Okay, so this object is initialized. 4, 5, 6.
DOJSP.
DOJSP meaning, okay. Okay. Now instead of passing this all value, I will pass only single object E. Okay. And here in the register EMP, we will EMP bean. Again, we need to import the package for EMP bean class. Okay. Now here means we initialize the bean class in the insert EMP here, and passing that object E into this method and catch that object into the function in the model class. Now we want to retrieve the value here, so we will call getter function. E dot get EID, get name. Get password. Okay, so it's fine now. Check. duplicate parameter e. Here we already use e in the exception handling, that's why e1 we need to change. Okay. Okay, data inserted. Fine. This is the way how we can use bean class in this. Actually, the use of this bean class is means we will use this bean class in the when we are displaying, means our next module is retrieving the data from database is view employee. So that time bean class is used because we want to fetch all this record, and we will means we will write the select query in this model class, and but here we don't want to print the record because this is not a view, this is a model class. So how we will send the data from model class to the view class? So using this bean object we will send. So these are two type means first use of bean class is this, how instead of passing n number of parameter you can pass single object here. Now in the login, yeah, admin home, one more link we have created, view all account.jsp. Now I'm getting this view all account JSP. Here I will call the creating the object of model class. Again need to import the package for model class, %@page port. Model class present in the model package model dot class. Fine. Now we want to retrieve all the data from the database and want to print in this view account.jsp page. So here I will invoke one function view all record. Now I'm creating this function view all record in this model class. Now question is, what is the return type of this function? So right now now we will use the concept of collection framework ArrayList. Return type of this function will be ArrayList, and that ArrayList is going to store list null AR. Okay. So here query will be select star from EMP. Now results at ps.execute query. Because of DQL statement we need to use a execute query method. Then it will accessing the record using while rs.next. Okay. Now rs is going to return each and every record from the table. This column name is EID name. email mobile address. DOJ password. Okay, I will not displaying the password, only DOJ. So this is the value returned by the result set. Now I will store this all value into the employee object. So every time when while loop is executed, it will going to return one row, one complete row. Right now 3 rows in this table, 4 row in this table. So obviously loop will be executed 4 times, and every time it will return one employee record. So I will create. I need to create employee bean class object here. Every time when loop is executed, it will create object of emp bean, and it's a fresh object, means right now values in this object is null. Now I will initialize this object using setter function, and values coming from database here. Result set will return the employee ID, and that employee ID we will store into the e object. In the same manner, name, mobile address. Okay, so every time when loop is executed, we created a new object of employee bean, and initialize that bean, and add this e object into the array list, ar.add e.
Okay.
So array list right now store on allow means right now in the array list only employee object is added. Array list, we need to initialize the array list, new keyword, array list. We can use generic here because we want to add only employee object, emp bean object here. So generic concept is used here. And return type of this function is ArrayList object. Is that clear, this code?
Yeah.
Okay, so ArrayList containing n number of object means right now in the 4 record in the table, so it will contain 4 employee object, and return type of this function is ArrayList of emp bean object.
We need to close one more brace.
Yeah, one more bracket is. Fine. Now we are going to call this function from here. Then it will return ArrayList. And ArrayList is present in java.util. emp bean beans dot emp bean. Okay, now how to retrieve the element from array list? Yeah, for each loop we can use, or iterator we can use. Okay, so for each this array bean containing the object of emp bean, so emp bean e colon array list. Right now I'm not displaying the record in the tabular form, just I want to check that record is coming or not. So directly printing the record. Now ArrayList is going to return the object of employee class. So just we case that every object into the E reference, and just invoking the getter function here. Now check. Yeah, code is working fine and printing all the record coming from. Now I want to print in the tabular form. So in printing the record in the tabular form, we need to create a table tag of HTML. So table border equals to 1. Table is created here and table is closed. Table tag open before the for loop. I will close the table tag after the for loop. And table header tr will means table row. It will get first row here, and in the first row it will I'm writing the table header. Table header means this is id table. All the table heading will become only one time, that's why we write outside for loop. So table is created and table header is created here. Closing tag is missing. Okay, so this table and header is created. Now table data is coming from for loop, so we can't write directly, means every time when for loop is executed, it is going to return one row. So we need to start the tr tag here and we need to close tr tag after completion, means all record here. But we can't write the HTML code inside scriptlet. Okay, inside this scriptlet we can only allow to use the Java code. So we will close this scriptlet here and again open the scriptlet here. Now outside this scriptlet we can write the tr tag. So every time when for loop is executed, it will create one row and data is coming from here. So TD stand for table data, and here this record we can print using expression tag percentage equals to. It doesn't require semicolon, percentage, and table TD is closed here. TD stand for table data, means table data is coming from the result set, means result set no employee object. So every time when for loop is executed, it will create one row tr, because tr is starting here and tr is closing here, and between this tr table data is coming. Let's see. So all this record will be displayed in the tabular form, right?
Yes.
So this is the use of ArrayList and all this concept which we learn in the core Java. Okay, so here we can also use iterator instead of for loop, and this is the, so bean class is used, and now according to MVC architecture, if anybody hack this view, then doesn't this view name is view all account.jsp, and this view all account.jsp doesn't contain any Java database connectivity code. That's why it's a secure application. And this is our view, and which is our model class. Model class is means model class is our model and JSP page is view. We never write JDBC code in the .jsp file because .jsp file can easily access from the web browser. Anybody can access here. That's why we never write the JDBC code in JSP file. We will create, we always create a simple .java file because this .java file is not JSP or servlet, so nobody can directly access this .java file from web browser. So this is a way how we can develop MVC architecture based application, right?
Okay, and if we miss the sequence here, like we have given in the order EMP ID, name, and email, all this, right? If we miss the sequence, if will it throw an error?
Sequence means
Here we have written EMP ID, name, address, mail, right? In the
okay, no. Actually, we all the values coming from this array list,
okay,
right? So it return the employee object. Now we can get the values in any sequence. Doesn't matter.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
And here we already passed the column name. So here sequences doesn't matter.
okay,
Okay. Only in the case of insertion, sequences matter here. Okay, and the
yeah,
first number you need to pass employee ID because first column is employee ID. So at the time of insertion, sequences matter.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, one more thing, we need to maintain the session. Session means I need to pass user ID on each and every pages who logged in. So session management is used, means we are providing user ID and password in this index.html page in the UID, and this value is returned catching in this first login servlet. So I'm going to write the session management code, means logout, login and logout. I will write a logout hyperlink here. When we click on logout, then directly execution will be going to the index.jsp page, HTML page. So here we are retrieving the user ID and password and matching user ID and password. So if your user ID and password is matched, then we need to write a session handling code. So for handling the session, we need to create object of HTTP session class. HTTP session is equals to request dot get session. If you if you log in into the Gmail and after login you leave your system idle for 30 minutes, then you I think you notice that Gmail automatically log out when you click on any link, then automatically logged out. Okay, log out. So there is a time duration set into the Gmail after means if you're not using the Gmail for 30 minutes, then it automatically log out if your Gmail account is ideal. So that code is implemented using set max inactive interval. One method is there, set max inactive interval. Here we need to pass minutes in millisecond. 1000 in 1 minute. I want to setting for 30 minutes. Now I want to set the user ID. I want to retrieve the means I want to remember the user ID on each and every pages with the welcome message. So user ID is stored in the UID variable. So set ss.set attribute method we need to call. And here we can pass any name, user, and value which I want to carry to each and every pages, that is UID. So this three method is called here. This method you need to write before diverting to the another page, admin home. So user ID is password is matched, so value of x equals to 1, then we need to write the code. Okay. Now on the other page in which you want to print this user ID, that in that page we need to call getter function, get attribute. So after the divert execution is coming into the admin home.jsp, here in the welcome message I want to print the username. So this is a JSP page, so I am writing the code into the scriptlet. This is a JSP page, so no need to create the session object. Session is an implicit object, means already JSP know what is a session. Here in the servlet we need to create object of session. just like HTTP session SS equals to request dot get session. But in the JSP, session is an implicit object. JSP already knows what is session, so no need to explicitly define the object. Just retrieving the value UID casting out dot UID. So same code we need to write other pages also. So we will set the attribute only single time, means on the first page when user ID and password is matched, and remaining page we will just get the attribute. After that, create new MP account. Okay, so I am writing the user ID and password, then it will show the welcome admin. Yeah, welcome admin. This admin is coming from session. So after user ID and password is correct, I will save that value into the session, and on the other page we will retrieve the session values. In the create employee, here is the admin. This admin is not hard code values. Okay, if suppose in the login table one more admin is there, insert, I'm inserting one more record, insert into login. Now I'm logging as a Nitin. So it will show who is logged in. Welcome Nitin. Each and every pages it will show the same user ID. Just like in a Gmail, we can see our user ID here in every pages. Okay, so same manner. Here, create account, then view. Welcome Nitin. Okay. Now every pages after login we need to write one logout link. So we need to create one hyperlink is there. Logout. Logout.jsp. We need to create one page logout.jsp. This link will be visible on each and every pages after login. And what code we need to write inside logout.jsp? We need to destroy the session which we have set in the login servlet. So here we set the attribute. So it will save this user means key value pair. This is a key, and it's so in means set attribute method write this key value pair inside this server. Okay, so in the logout code we will going to destroy this set values. Okay, so in the logout.jsp we need to write two line in the scriptlet. Session dot invalidate. This invalidate method automatically destroy the attribute from the server, and after when we click on login, then execution will be diverted into the index page. So response dot send redirect. Text.jsp HTML. We click on logout, then directly divert the execution to the index.html. Yeah, here. So this is a code for logout. Okay. This is all about web application in Servlet JSP and JDBC. Okay. So shall we start Hibernate?
Yeah, if you're okay.
Okay. Okay.
Or can we start on Monday? Because I think it would be, again, it will be confused, I think.
Okay, yeah, sure. So I will explain right now some more concept in these applications. So
Okay.
we will start Hibernate from Monday. Okay.
Okay.
Now one thing is that uh, see here I have login here, and this is our home page.
Yeah.
So after login, if you copy this home page link and just log out, what happens if I paste after logout? When I paste the home page link and press enter, then it's showing welcome null, and anyone can directly access all this functionality without login.
Oh.
So this is not secure applications. In the Gmail and Facebook, if you just copy this link and after logout, when you place enter this link and press enter, then it will open the login page. It will not
Oh.
open your home page. Okay. So same way I need to achieve this functionality. So right now, why it giving the null? So reason is that in the admin home we are not login. We directly open this page admin home.jsp. So here in the admin home.jsp we already write this code get attribute. So attribute is not set because we not properly logged in. If I logged in properly, then it will set the attribute because we have write set attribute code in the login servlet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we are not login that, and we directly executing this code, and get attribute will method is returning null value because it nothing find onto the server with the name user, because when we click on the logout, then it will destroy the attribute from the server. So we need to write one condition here. If UID equals to null, means if somebody directly accessing this page, then value of UID is null.
Mm-hmm.
Then we need to divert the execution into the first page. This condition need to place on each and every pages. So this page will secure your this page. This code will not open the directly home page. On other page also create account. One account. Now see about. Now I am when I giving the link. Firstly I am login and copy this link. Right now we properly logged in. That's why it giving the message welcome admin.
Mm-hmm.
Log out. Then I passing the value. When I pressing enter, then it divert into the index.html. It will not
Okay.
open the admin home now because of this code. Now one more problem is that if anybody press the back button from the browser, then what happens? See, firstly I am login.
Yeah.
Admin. Now log out, then back pressing the back button. Yeah, anybody can access the page. So we need to write some code for securing this. Means I want to disable the back button. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? This page is coming from web browser cache memory. Okay, this page is not coming from server because we are not clicking and we are not logging properly. We just click on the back button of web browser. So every time when you visit any website, then web browser have one cache memory. Okay, so every pages of that website automatically stored into the cache memory of web browser. So when you click on the back button, then this page is coming from not coming from the server. This page is coming from the cache memory of web browser. So we need to write here some code. That code will clean the cache memory every time. So when you press back button, then it unable to find copy of that page into the cache memory. That time it will not open that page. So the code for cleaning the cache memory, you need to write this code at on every any place. Doesn't matter. You can write. Code is we need to head response dot add header pragma. Pragma is a name of memory of web browser. No cache.
Is that will be the same for every web browsers? The pragma
Yes,
name.
yes. Actually, this line for Google Chrome and
Okay.
some line for Firefox.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm writing three lines. Three lines is for means one for Chrome. I don't know which line is for Chrome, which is for Firefox, which is for Safari.
Okay.
Uh, but we need to write this three line. This three line will clear the cache memory from every browser. Okay, so you need to place this three line on each and every pages after login. So admin home as well as column is missing. Okay, now see in the output admin login. Okay, log out. Then I am going to press back button. Okay, it will not open the home page because it unable to find the replica of that page in cache memory. That's why. So this code we need to write on each and every pages. The pragma is the name of cache memory and no cache is a value, means it will not going to store any pages. Cache control no store. I don't remember which line is for Chrome and which is for other web browser, but this three line is for every web browser. Expire 0 means if it store the cache, if it store the page copy into the memory, then it will automatically delete it in 0 second. So
Mm.
obviously it will not store the pages. So
Okay.
these three lines need to write.
And how can we change the in? Can you go to the web browser?
Means
Can you
from
go to? I
from
mean, can you
Eclipse.
go? Yeah. I mean, can you go to the output for this execution?
I'm not getting what are you asking.
No, you just execute this one.
Yeah. Means when we executing from the Eclipse, then it automatically open into the Chrome, right?
Yeah,
You want to change the web browser. Okay, just copy this link
yeah, no, no, no.
and paste into the Chrome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got that one. No, we got the local host we got the web link, right? Localhost 8089, that one. How can we
Yes.
change that to something like login.com or something? I don't want to see this total JSP MVC app, this thing. So will it possible to change that?
With that, yeah, it's possible, but that for that purpose you need to purchase the hosting plan. Actually,
Oh,
as I told you, domain name system. So just like GoDaddy and other companies providing the domain names,
okay.
Google.com, just like. So we need to tag the Java hosting, and we
Mm-hmm.
need to deploy our code into the server. So on the live server, uh, we need to copy and paste all this code. Okay,
Okay.
so instead of passing this all every pages, we just create one var file. Var file, here it will give the option export var file. Just click on the export var file. So it will create, var file is a simple zip file and it asking for destination. So I will create the destination on the desktop, save, finish. After completions of our code, we need to generate this var file, and this var file is deploy onto the live server.
Okay.
Okay, this war file. This war file is just like a zip file. If you extract this file, it's open into the window. In this zip file, you can see all the JSP pages. Then in the web INF classes, all these packages and all the class file here, not .java file.
Oh,
Okay. So this var file we need to deploy on the live server. I think everything is completed in this JSP Solid.
mm,
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, one update, one delete operation I will show. Time is after that. Okay, so in this module, this is the admin module. So when admin click on view all account, then I need to write means I am going to write one delete hyperlink here with after every rows. So I need to create one extra column here, and
mhm.
every column will show one hyperlink delete. So here we need to create one more TD and one hyperlink href. Here we need to pass the name of page and delete. So it will show. Delete hyperlink. Okay, when I need to when I click on delete, then it will open one another JSP page. Delete emp.jsp. So I'm creating this page. Okay. In this JSP page, I will retrieve the value which record user want to delete. So how we will pass the record means I need to pass the values, which value you want to delete. So here I want to pass the values, and unique value is employee ID. Okay,
Yeah.
so we need to pass employee ID here. So how we can pass? Just write question mark here, then any name XYZ, or you can take any name EID or EMPID, any name you can take, equals to, and this value, this expression tag. Now see here, when I just on the hyperlink, when I over the mouse, then in the left side bottom, in the left bottom here side, okay, just
Mm-hmm.
see what is the URL. Localhost 8989 JSP MVC app
Employee.
delete emp.jsp question mark emp id equals to 101. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now when I moving the into the next record, then 102
Oh, yeah.
202 333. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so when I click on this page, then check, see URL become delete emp.jsp question mark emp id equals to 202. So when I click on delete, then that particular row's employee ID is getting using getter method and just passing to the delete emp.jsp. On the delete emp.jsp, just using request.get parameter method, I will retrieve that values. Name of the ID is request.get parameter emp ID. I have given request.parameter. Just like a get method transfer the data by appending to the URL. The same way I am passing the data emp ID. Now this I want to delete the record of this ID EID. So again we need to create the one function into the model class m dot delete record and EID. Now I'm creating delete record function into the model class string public. Return type is integer. When it successfully delete the record, then it will return 1. Query become delete from MP where EID equals to question mark. Only one question mark is there, so we need to pass only one value, which is coming from this parameter EID. Right now here we need to pass only single value. That's why I am not using bean class. Okay, if you want to pass multiple value, then that time we require to pass bean value, bean object EID. Execute update, it will delete the record and value will be x as 1, then it will return 1 if record is successfully deleted. Now if y equals to 1, then out.println data deleted. See, before deletion I am adding some more record. So when I click on last record 888, yeah, data deleted. So deleted the record from here also. Okay. Now instead of printing this message here, I want to print this message on here in the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, after this welcome. So again means when I click on this delete, then execution will be come into the delete JSP. This page delete emp.jsp, and it call the function and pass that employee ID into the function. It will delete that the record and it will return one value, and if y equals to 1 then it will print that message. So instead of printing the message, I will call the forward method. The concept how to call one JSP from another JSP. So forward method, JSP colon forward page equals to page name is view all account .jsp, and again I want to pass the message. So message will be passed using request.get set attribute.
There is a view spelling mistake.
Yeah, view one message. So if value of y equals to 1 it will set one attribute. Okay, here we call the set attribute method using request object. Okay, because we want to transfer only single message into another page. Okay, but here we call the set attribute using session object, because this session attribute is going to return means going to fetch on each and every pages. But here this message is not going to fetch on each and every pages. That's why we are using request object. Okay, this set attribute value is only going to get on next page, not every pages. That's why request object is used for invoking this set attribute method. Now in the view all account, here we will retrieve this attribute. So here it will show the message data deleted. To change the AR tag. Okay, record is automatically deleted from this table.
Mm-hmm.
And message coming. Okay, so in this way you can write all this operation. Just you need to do the practice on this topic.
Yeah.
So all the concept is used in this project. Core Java concept, ArrayList and vectors, ArrayList and collection frameworks also used in this. Okay, I think it's enough. So from Monday we will start the Hibernate. Okay.
Okay.
The Hibernate it will take means your 2 or 3 sessions is remaining. In the 1 or 2 session we will cover the Hibernate, all the concept, and in the one session we will convert this same project into the Hibernate. I
Okay.
will comment the all JDBC code and replace that JDBC code with Hibernate code. Okay.
Okay.
So maximum 3 to 4 sessions left.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay, bye.
Mm.
Thank you.